Susie, I love you, Susie. It's an egret, and the big one is the egret, and the small ones over there are the ibis. Every once in a while, we'll get some gators. Some gators out here, baby. And then we got some nice duckies. Some nice duckies that come here too. Some nice birdies. Here goes some chop and drop from, I just did some of this morning, so it'll all look better once it dies off a little bit. This is my my jackfruit. Hopefully it'll give us some fruit here pretty soon. These bananas are getting pretty good looking. Just waiting for them to get nice and yellow. These ones right here. I got my ginger doing good. These ones right here, baby, are getting yellow slowly. And I just trimmed this mango so it'll get nice and stocky, not too tall. Sometimes those mango trees get pretty big. Dichondra starting to come up. Just got some rain. Coming towards the end of the rainy season. There's a lot more chop and drop right here. I know it looks kind of bad right now, but this will all settle. And it'll look better as it settles. Some more chop and drop. I had a lot of chop and drop. When it's raining like this, you got to stay on top of it, or else it can become into out of control pretty quick. But we do got some lemons right here that are getting nice and ripe. See that? Datura, Mexican petunias, they lose their flower. They bloom every day, and at the end of the day, the flower usually falls down, and the next day there'll be a new flower. And this stuff right here, I gotta find out what this stuff's called. It's a ground cover that I've been letting it take over. It's just a native ground cover I've been letting it be the weeding out all the other things. And this is something different. This is dichondra right here. This is all dichondra for the most part. A little bit mixed in with some other weeds. And I'm also trying to get this, I gotta pull this up. This is camphor. I hear the camphor come up like weeds. And they also can sometimes keep the other plants from making fruit. And I want these things to make raspberries, right? I got some raspberries coming up. This raspberry vine coming up all the way up here, up there, up here, up there, all the way over to here. Now it's just floating up above our heads. I was thinking it'd be nice to be able to pick some fruit, raspberries from right above our heads. I got a few of these Brazilian peppers coming up. they're considered an invasive species, but I like invasive species because that means they grow fast. I can chop them up and add them to the compost pile, and it'll just be more nutrients for the compost pile. It's a nice little butterfly. And I just noticed this citrus here. It's got some thorns on it though. I've been pulling up most of my citrus. They get too thorny. This one isn't too thorny though. Got some thorns here though. If it doesn't, I haven't really had much luck with the citrus growing them myself. Those are all from seed. I think with citrus you gotta pretty much get it from a cutting, pretty much from an heirloom seed tree, or they can be a little bit finicky. Here's a stick of a moringa branch. I stuck it in the ground, and eventually you'll probably right around here it'll be a little green, it'll stick out and it'll start growing like a little tree. And it's another way you can propagate the moringa, especially when it's rainy like this. And rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the garden. And Susan, I love you, baby.